Welcome back to Ground Zero for this week's highlights on citizen journalism site STOMP.
Well, inconsiderate behaviour on our public transport often leaves netizens peeved. But have you heard of the 10 commandments of public transport?
Well, responding to an entry on a commuter ignoring a pregnant woman on the MRT recently, STOMPer Arbor 2011 shared these 10 traits Singaporeans abide by while riding on our public buses and trains.
Here's the list of the 10 commandments, and the first 5 pointers really sum it up. Number 1, you and I paid money to board the transport. Number 2, all people are equal. Number 3, I'm entitled to sit as much as you are, subjected to the availability of seats. Number 4, seats are on a first-come, first-served basis. And number 5, do not expect and behave as if people owe you the seats just because of your plight, if any.
Well, this list left Shadow Rabbit 94 shocked, and he felt that it was such comments and postings that left others branding Singaporeans as ungracious and often boorish. Although the STOMPer acknowledges that it is one's choice to give up your seat to others, such a blatant expression of public transport etiquette comes across, more as an excuse to be selfish.
Now, STOMPers weighed in on the issue and thought it was the younger generation of Singaporeans who needed to be more gracious. Fulch 2010 wrote, "This kind of people with a me-first attitude is what is happening to young people. They put themselves first in everything they do, nothing for sharing or giving others a chance."
However, Tiny Cupcakes was quick to jump to Gen Y's defense, saying, "I don't really think it's the young generation that has anything to do with it. In fact, I've seen many healthy adults not giving up their seats. It is true that giving up your seats is not really mandatory, but Singaporeans should do more to be a gracious society. I mean, you wouldn't want to have to, you grow old and have people ignore your needs, right?"
Well, most STOMPers thought it took 2 hands to clap. For example, Ice Lemon Tea wrote, "I agree with some of the points highlighted in the 10 commandments. People in need should not expect to be given seats as other commuters pay the same fare. Having said that, it's also not right for able-bodied people to take up the reserved seats."
Well, I guess that's where the saying, "ask and you will receive," comes into play. If you're not feeling well or need the seat, ask another commuter if you could have their seat.
And for those who choose to sit on the clearly labelled reserved seats, perhaps it's wise to keep an eye out for commuters who need it more than you. I mean, although you got to the seat first, it doesn't hurt to be gracious.
Exactly. Not forgetting citizen journalists out there who wouldn't hesitate to whip out their smartphones to catch a picture of you occupying the seat at the expense of another who might deserve the seat a little more.
Next up, we look at what could happen to teenagers who post pictures of their national exam papers online.
Don't go away.